It's got to do nice and big.
Just trying to get your face in there. Here we go then. All eyes at me. Okay. Do you want to bridesmaids? You do one with all bridesmaids and then the ushers and the stand. Yeah.
Oh, this would be nice.
Ken steps out, just all the girls. So not too tight, not too tight. Okay. The little girl on the end, a bit further forward for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you all please be upstanding for your bride and groom, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I would like to thank you all for attending, all the relatives and friends of Lorna and Ken. It's been a great pleasure seeing you all here. There is one or two little things I might have to remind you of, though. Ken has been sort of coming to me and saying about police officers. Now, there are some amongst you, but I can assure you that they're all off duty. And apparently he included me. But I don't think he realised I handed in my truncheon 31 years ago. And if you don't know what a truncheon is, they now call them batons, which is a different thing altogether. So, with very little else to say, apart from I wish both of you all the happiness that the world can give you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charlie.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who needs no introduction, Stevie Dixon, your best man.
Yay! Come on, son.
Okay, just before I start, I just want to thank all the staff at the hotel, well stayed today, it's been a wonderful time. Thank you very much. And also, just before we get into the speech, I just want to raise a toast to the beautiful bridesmaids and the flower girls today. Didn't they look lovely?
Thank you. Lovely.
Oh yeah, and the ushers.
Yeah.
Okay. Firstly, I'd just like to say how beautiful Lorna and the bridesmaids look today, and it's nice to see Ken scrubbing up well for the occasion as well.
Thank you.
I'm under a bit of pressure today because Ken said if I do a good job, I could be his best man at his next wedding too. I first met Ken when he visited Birmingham almost 10 years ago, and I was attracted to his compassion, how genuine he is, and how he likes to be of service to others. I have grown close to Ken over the years, and I'm honoured to have been asked to be his best man on such a beautiful occasion. The first time Ken met Lorna was back in 2003, I think, when Lorna was unwell and on a lot of medication. She was. But we'll leave that bit there. But she said at the time he looked very handsome from afar. Now she says he looks far from handsome. 8 years later, Ken and Lorna started dating, and when he introduced me to her, I thought, he's done well. And she was very friendly, bubbly, and easy to talk to, and I remember hoping at that time that things worked out for them both, and here we are today.
Lovely.
Ken has recently moved in with Lorna in Peckham, and has mentioned that the house needs plenty of DIY. Ken has assured me and Lorna that when today is over, there'll be plenty of banging and screwing going on in the house at every opportunity. I hope he will be up to the task ahead due to his back. As when we were on his stag do in Philadelphia, Ken decided to jump, wasn't pushed, he decided to jump off a 50-foot cliff edge into the water only to land straight on his back. We were only saying that morning before I was turning into Victor Meldrew, so you can imagine how he was after that. I know Ken is a prideful and sometimes stubborn man, and he likes to win. However, Ken, if you manage to get to your bedroom tonight, just remember you don't always have to win. It's okay to come second sometimes.
Thank you.
So Ken, now you're married, the two things that are important to remember. 1, 3 little words, you're right there. And 2, remember the quote from Oscar Wilde, a woman is to be loved, not understood. So I'd like Ken, Lorna and every other couple in here today to turn and face each other and look into each other's eyes just for a moment. Now statistically, you're looking at the person who's most likely to kill you. So let me say how lucky you are, Ken, to have gained such a beautiful, caring and loving wife, and how lucky you are, Lorna, to have gained a beautiful dress and some eloquent bouquets of flowers. I know how much it means to Ken to have all his family together in one room with all his friends to celebrate such a joyous occasion. However, there are a few people who are unable to be here today and who wish to send a message. Okay, I'll just do the first one. Okay, firstly, dear Ken, I'm really sorry we weren't able to make it today, as it would have been too emotional to lose such a special man like yourself from all the girls at the Fantasy Palace. I know. No, but seriously, I know there are a couple of empty seats here today, as your great friend Talis is unable to make it due to poor health, and he wants me to read this. Dear Ken and Lorna, I'm sorry I cannot be here for your wedding, but wish you all the best for your future. I have got to know you and love you both. You are exceptionally generous and giving people, and I hope that you will see through the challenge of bringing the two families together with lots of love from Talis and Abby. So I'd like everyone for coming and celebrating with Ken and Lorna. I'd like to say that I love being every step you take, in every word you speak and in every choice you make together. I hope all your dreams come true and you both live a healthy, long and happy life together, as you both deserve it. So I'd like us all to stand and make a toast to the lovely couple.
Do we stand?
Mr. and Mrs. Wood.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Wood, your bridegroom.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. I'm going to try and scan around the room, try and remember a couple of these, because I'm a lot more comfortable than I was a couple of hours ago. The sacred nature and the ritual got to me a little bit, as you noticed. It's easy to stand up here now and not worry about telling the truth, not make anything up, it doesn't matter. But I want to thank everybody for being here. There are a couple of people who aren't here, and I'm going to go back a long way, you know, and a lot of us remember them, you know. It wasn't just my mum and dad, it's Trudy's mum and dad, Philip's mum and dad, my auntie's and uncle's brother, other people's, my cousins' uncles, and I'm sad about that. And it seems to me that 1972 I lost my dad, and I still can't think of any days where I don't go and I think how my life may have been different if he'd have been there to influence this. And I used to be quite angry about that, but now it's just sad, isn't it? But life has gone on. My life's unfolded in the way that it has. And it's been great the last, coming up for 20 years or so, changed the way that I've been living my life, and it's been really good. And I came across Lorna, Steve's story, he went on, you can see him afterwards for the gory details, but Lorna and myself, we didn't start dating for a while. We were like pretend dating for a couple of years it went on, I think, and we knew the points of no return, if you like, happened. I think it was a Saturday night. It would have been about 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, and we were on the tube. We'd been out into the West End, hadn't we? I don't know what we'd been doing, but it was all very formal. And we were on the tube, and we came to the Elephant Castle. And we got out of the tube, and we got into the lift. I thought the lift was empty. Lorna seemed to think there was actually somebody in there. And we got into the lift. When the lift got to the top, and we came out, we were having a relationship. So I'm not too sure exactly what went on inside the lift, but I thought that it was empty. Not seemed to think that there was somebody in there, but that was when our relationship started anyway. And it's been really good for us both ever since. I'm in middle age, as you can see. And so we didn't want a long engagement. We just thought, if this is something that we really want to do, let's get it done and go for the planning. And we didn't even once consider exactly where or how or who was going to come or what was going to happen. But I do know that we hit on an idea that if we came here to the Hilton in Birmingham, it's easy for people to get to, it's easy for Lorna's family to travel from all over, including Ireland, just to turn up at the airport, come to the hotel. And one of the important things for me was to bring together members of my own family, and that seems to have worked out really well today. And I'm really happy that maybe we'll get the opportunity to catch up with each other and maybe try and build a couple of those bridges that may have been blown away over the years. And what I do know is that at my age, we're going to meet one another a lot more often at funerals than we do at occasions like this. And I think it's important for me to remember that this has really been, for me, a wonderfully joyous occasion. Honestly, when people have come up to me and said, Ken, this has been a great day, I've really enjoyed it, I've believed you. I really have. I think that we are enjoying it. You know, it's not that we're just going through the motions and pretending. It's really been a wonderful day for us both. Thank you, everybody. A couple of things. First of all, thanks, Charlie, for everything that you've done and helped us. And I know that I know that there's a couple of people from Lorna's family who aren't here either, who we've lost recently, including Charlie's partner, Mary, Lorna's mum. And again, it's not just somebody's dad or somebody's partner, it's somebody's sister. Lorna's brother, James, we lost in the last couple of years. One of Lorna's other sisters, Sally, isn't with us. And this is the sort of stuff that life throws at us. And it's not the time to celebrate these sorts of things, but I think it is important for us to remember that there are people who aren't here and are never going to come back. And it's on occasions like this that I do remember that, you know, these people had such an important part to play in our lives, the people that aren't here and the people that we miss. And life's going to go on. Next time we have a celebration like this, the chances are that we're not going to be all able to make it. So please, let's make the most of it today and really try hard to remember that we're here together to celebrate and to honour the lives that we've lived and the way that our lives have unfolded. One other thing before I finish is the registrar today. As she said the same thing to both Lorna and myself. She said, your best man, he's climbing all over us. He's just incredible. Where do you know? We say we're all like him because he hasn't missed a thing. It's been great for me, really, Steve, and I want to acknowledge that for all that you've done, not just today, over the years. It's been really good, and I just think that I want to try and think of something to finish on, apart from saying for about the 5th time thanks for coming. I don't think that there's anything going to come to the surface, so I might just leave it at that. I need to thank Brett and Paul, the videos and the photographers, and I've got something here for someone. Last but not least, in fact, the power of Facebook. Just for a minute, seriously. These are for Julie, who it must have been over 30 years. And you can meet up with people who maybe you don't think are out of your life, or maybe you just take these things for granted. But it's been such a wonderful reunion for myself, and I think for you too. And through meeting up with you, we've been able to meet up with my other cousins, aunties, uncles, and you've done so much to make this such a special occasion for us. These are for you. Do you want to come and accept them for us, Julie, please? Thank you. And also to... And thanks. Another cousin who had maybe even longer than 30 years, I don't know. Another cousin did the flowers for us. Debbie, thank you. Thanks, Deb. Have a great night, and hopefully... Oh yeah, still got a couple of other things to do. Do you know what? I haven't heard one phone go off for the whole ceremony. And that was because Owen told you all to keep them turned off.